This video is all about two-step equations, and our goal is I can solve a two-step equation. First, let's start with the review exercises. Go ahead and pause the video and try them on your own, and then play the video to check your answers. So the directions state evaluate each expression. Well, the absolute value of -8 is the distance -8 is from 0, which is a +8. Number 2, the absolute value of 7 is 7 because it's 7 units away from 0. Number 3, the absolute value of -2 is 2, and then we have this negative out front, so our answer is -2. Number 4, the absolute value of 3 is 3, and then we bring down that negative, so we have -3. Okay, so we're going to look at solving two-step equations, and these are similar to one-step equations because we have to isolate the variable on one side of the equation. And to isolate the variable, we always want to add or subtract first, and then multiply or divide. So let's look at the first problem. We have x divided by 4 plus 2 is equal to 6. So step 1 says add or subtract first. So looking at the left side of the equal sign, I'm going to draw a straight line down from the equal sign. We want to get the x variable all by itself. So first I want to get rid of that +2. So I'm going to subtract 2 on both sides. Now the +2 and the -2 are going to cancel because +2 minus 2 is 0. I'm going to bring down the x divided by 4. I'm going to bring down our equal sign, and then 6 minus 2 is 4. Next step, we have x divided by 4. Well, the opposite of dividing by 4 is multiplying both sides of the equation by 4. So I'm going to multiply the left side by 4 and the right side by 4. Now 4 divided by 4 is 1. So now we have 1x is equal to 4 times 4, which is 16. Now let's go ahead and check our answer by substituting 16 back into our equation for our x value. So we have 16 divided by 4 plus 2 is equal to 6. 16 divided by 4 is 4. So we have 4 plus 2 equals 6, and keep simplifying the left side. 4 plus 2 is 6, and 6 equals 6. When both sides of the equation are the same number, that means that our answer is correct, and that 16 is our answer for x. So x is equal to 16. Alright, let's look at number 2. We have 9x minus 7 equals a -7. So if we remember our steps, first we want to isolate the variable by adding or subtracting to get that x all by itself. So I'm going to draw a line straight down from that equal sign to show our left and right side of the equation. And first, I'm going to get rid of the number that's not directly attached to the x. The 9 is directly attached to the x. So first we want to get rid of the -7 by adding or subtracting. So first, I'm going to add 7 to both sides of the equation. So whatever you do to one side of the equation, you have to do the other side of the equation. -7 plus 7 is 0, so that cancels. Now we have just 9x on the left side. Then we have -7 plus 7 is equal to 0. So we have 9x is equal to 0. Next, we have to keep trying to get that x variable isolated. So we have 9 times x, so we need to do the opposite operation, which is to divide. So I'm going to divide both sides of the equation by 9. 9 divided by 9 is 1, so we have 1x equals 0 divided by 9, which is 0. So you have x is equal to 0. Now we're going to go ahead and check our answer to make sure that we solved it correctly. So I'm going to substitute 0 back into our original equation. So we have 9 times 0 minus 7 is equal to a negative 7. 9 times 0 is 0. 0 minus 7 is equal to negative 7. And then 0 minus 7 is a negative 7. So we have negative 7 equals a negative 7. So both sides of the equation are equal to each other, meaning that x equals 0 is our solution.